Alright guys, this is just a quick discussion video, and what you're looking at here is just me pointing the camera at the screen. I'm a little lazy right now, but basically Nintendo's going to come out with a 3DS XL, and it's basically the same thing like with the DSi XL, is that it's just a larger version of the 3DS. Or, at least with the DSi XL, it's a larger version of the DSi. And it's supposed to be, what's the percentage wise? 90% larger screens. So that gives you a basic idea of how much bigger it is. And, people are complaining that it doesn't have a second analog or a second circle pad on it. I can understand why they will want the second analog circle pad, but the problem Nintendo's in with the 3DS is that, and I'm going out on a limb and say this, should have Nintendo put a second circle pad on the system from the start? Yes, but they didn't. So for the life of the system, out of the box, they have to make sure it's in the same configuration, because if they release a newer system that has two analog or two circle pads, now keep in mind the Circle Pad Pro does have a second set of analog triggers or second trigger buttons, so they will have to remap the triggers on the back of the system. And honestly, at the end of the day, for all the people that bought the 3DS, it would not be a good move on their part, because it would basically render the original system obsolete. And that's the last thing Nintendo needs right now, is to basically tell all the consumers that, hey, we have this newer system now, so the system you bought a year and a half ago, it's obsolete. That's the absolute last thing Nintendo needs, because Nintendo wants people to buy the system and play the system, so that when they release games for the system, people buy games for the system. The last thing they need is the system they bought to be obsolete, and they just quit altogether. And the 3DS XL, honestly, is really designed for people with the 3DS already, because it doesn't even come with a freaking charger. People are complaining about the lack of a second circle pad on it. How about the fact that it doesn't even come with a freaking charger? That's something you have to pay separately if you don't even have a 3DS. If you have a 3DS, wouldn't you sell it? Because it's not like the two systems will be linked together. It's not like if you buy games on one 3DS, it'll automatically appear on the other one. It's still tied to the system. So this is my problem with the 3DS XL, is that it's not really designed for new owners. It's designed as an upgrade. If you rather have larger screens, you have the 3DS XL, but it doesn't come with a charger, and all the downloads you purchase is still tied to one system. So if you can transfer it, but it's not going to be the same. It's not like, say, like on the PS3, where you can have up to 5 systems linked to the downloads. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. What are your thoughts on the 3DS XL? Do you think I'm wrong on this? Do you think that Nintendo should just bite the bullet, stuck two analog or two circle pads on it, and just call it a day? Or do you think this was the right move for a larger version of a 3DS? Honestly, for me, this kind of was the right move on their part, even though it should have had 2 circle pads from the start. But they released it with 1, and Nintendo cannot fragment the user base. So I understand why they did this, but still, come on, from the very start. And yes, I do have a 3DS. It's actually sitting right there, even though you can't really see it. But there's the case for it. My Circle Pad Pro is sitting up there, which shows you that I don't really use it. I used it for a little bit, then I kind of stopped using it. Yeah. Anyway, like always, have a good one. Bye.